Hello, this is Joe, and welcome back to my channel. The last trading day was November 29 and the market closed early. Let's start by reviewing the landscape of the market. A quick look shows that the rally continues. Historically, the month of December has been quite bullish for stocks, and I expect this year is no exception. The major indices are rising steadily and have shown no sign of danger yet. I maintain that right now we should be looking for good opportunity to buy. Let's take a look at Snowflake's recent performance. The stock has been consolidating after a strong rally, with low trading volume indicating a lack of selling pressure. Interestingly, there was a surge of short selling activity on November 21, but the stock has since closed firmly above the day's level, suggesting the short sellers are still trapped. Given the overall bullish sentiment in the broader market, it's highly likely these short sellers will be forced to cover their positions, potentially triggering a significant short squeeze in the days to come. If you don't already have Snowflake in your portfolio, I would encourage you to consider building a position now, as the opportunity to capitalize on the situation may not last long. Let's turn our attention to COM. The uptrend in COM stock price continues, and the trading volume remains relatively small. This suggests that the stock is not overbought at the moment, and I believe there is further upside potential in the near term. If you currently have COM in your portfolio, I would suggest that you continue holding your position as the outlook for the stock appears favorable. There are no immediate signs of danger that would warrant concern at this time. Next, let's look at ONON. The stock price has been trading in a sideways range around the $1.58 level, with relatively low trading volume, which suggests a lack of conviction in the current direction. Given the uncertain market conditions, I don't have a strong opinion on ONON at the moment. My recommendation would be to wait for a clearer trend to emerge before making any new investment decisions. If you have already made some profits on your ONON position, you may want to consider taking at least a portion of those gains off the table as a prudent risk management strategy. This will allow you to preserve some of your gains while also maintaining exposure to any potential future upside in the stock. Turning to Albemarle, the stock price is still consolidating around the 200-day moving average, but the most recent bars have closed firmly above that level. I maintain that ALB has broken its recent downtrend and is likely to move into a new bull phase. If you don't own ALB, I would encourage you to consider establishing a position soon before the momentum builds further. Next up is Shopify. As I said in the previous videos, Shopify will test its resistance at 150 very soon. It looks like our prediction is correct again. The stock just made a new high yesterday and the overall chart looks very bullish. If you have been following my advice, you should have bought Shopify at around 104 and have made around 10% profit. I believe Shopify will continue to move higher in the coming weeks as the overall market is in a bullish mode. Next up is Shift4 Payments. The price dipped a little bit with tiny volume, but the long-term uptrend is still intact. At this moment, I won't be too concerned about the dip in the last trading day. If you own Shift4 Payments, I would suggest holding on to the position as I expect the stock to continue its upward trajectory. Next, we have BWX Technologies. As I said in my last video, it is having difficulty breaking out the resistance level at near 136. Given the recent increase in volume, I believe a pullback is near. I maintain that I would not recommend new investors to buy the stock at this point. If you are holding BWXT at the moment, my recommendation is to sell your position now just to be safe. There are plenty of other good stocks that look more promising right now. Next is United Airlines. UAL stock price continues to trend upwards. In fact, it is trending upwards along its 10-day moving average very nicely. The stock has been rallying for the past 4 months, which is not that long considering its robust uptrend. If you are holding UAL at the moment, I suggest you to continue holding it. Next is MicroStrategy. As I have warned you in the previous video, MSTR is quite volatile and it's very risky. This stock is not for the faint-hearted. The stock opened pretty high, but then it pulled back quite a bit. The volume is quite large given that the market closed early in the last trading day. I can imagine lots of inexperienced investors bought MSTR at the market open yesterday and got badly burnt as the stock collapsed. These people will be looking for opportunity to sell their position, so you can imagine the selling pressure is still very high. So stay away from MSTR for now. Next is Boeing. The price of Boeing is still rebounding. There were a lot of short selling at the end of October, and the price now closes above the closing price on October 30. If these short sellers have not yet covered their position, they might be rushing to close their positions, and this may drive the price even higher in the near term. If you don't have exposure to Boeing yet, I would suggest you to consider buying some. Next is TDOC. The chart of TDOC looks very bullish. Its price rose by 4.8% in the last trading day and is looking to rebound from its recent pullback. I expect the price of TDOC to continue to rise, as there appears to be significant upside potential for the stock. The recent pullback presents an attractive entry point for investors who do not currently have TDOC in their portfolio. If you do not have TDOC in your portfolio, I highly recommend you consider adding some shares before the price runs away and you miss out on this potential opportunity. Next is FSLY. The chart looks very bullish. It gained over 7% in the last trading day and is testing the recent high around 8.6. As I mentioned earlier, the overall market sentiment is very positive at the moment, and I expect FSLY to continue its upward momentum. If you have been following this channel, then you should have bought some FSLY already and made some very handsome profit. If you have not bought FSLY yet, I believe right now is still not too late to get in. Next is SOFI Technologies. The uptrend for SOFI Technologies continues, and the stock has just made another new high, indicating strong momentum. The overall chart pattern looks very bullish at the moment. If you currently have SOFI Technologies in your portfolio, I would recommend that you continue holding your position, as there do not appear to be any immediate signs of weakness or potential reversal in the stock's price action. SOFI seems to be maintaining its positive trajectory, and holding onto your shares could allow you to benefit from further upside potential in the near future. Next is Upstart. The chart shows a very nice uptrend. It is still trying to test the resistance at around 80. If it breaks out this level, then it can potentially continue its bullish run. I would recommend holding if you already have a position, as the technical outlook remains favorable. Next is FSLY Aviation. Its long and robust uptrend is intact. It is experiencing a small pullback right now, but I am not concerned as the volume is small. If you don't have FSLY in portfolio yet, you should be looking for opportunity to establish a position. I will say if the price dropped to 160, then you can consider buying some. Next we have Unity. The price rebounded at the support at around 23. Right now the chart looks bullish. There were significant short selling on November 20, 21, 22. The price is now higher than the high of those days. The short sellers are trapped. Given the overall bullish sentiment, they should be looking for opportunity to cover their shorts, which can further push up the price. Given that last few days have small volume, I would expect most of the short covering has not yet happened. So if you have Unity in your portfolio, you should hold it tight. There should be move gains the short term. If you don't have Unity yet, it is still not too late to buy. Finally, I want to bring your attention to Newell Brands. It has experienced a very long downtrend, but I have seen signs of reversal. There were large volume on September 24, and the stock started to rise since then. Right now it is having a very bullish pattern. It has just broke out the resistance at around 9.4 and reached a new recent high. I think it is a good time to start to build a new position. That's it for today. If there are any stocks you'd like me to analyze in future videos, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more analysis and insights. Until next time, stay informed and happy trading.